I am so excited about today's video. So many people have seen you on my channel in the past few videos that I've been creating, going around and showing the beauty of Malta. And many people requested for us to sit down and make an interview with
Finally.
you. Yes, Chris, welcome on my channel, officially in an interview video.
Thanks for having me.
How are you feeling?
Very good.
I'm also excited that we are doing this video because of many reasons. We are going to talk a bit about you so the audience can get to know more Chris, who he is, why he's in Malta, and also we are going to give information for other digital nomads that would potentially like to move to Malta.
Yep.
Chris, a little bit about yourself. Where do you come from?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm going to jump straight into the video,
Yes,
to the
correct.
questions, but
I'm from Belgium.
from Belgium.
Yes, I was born in Belgium and raised in Belgium my entire life.
Entire life.
Yeah.
What inspired you to come from Belgium to Malta?
Yes, three main reasons. I would say the weather, that's very important for me, as the weather is not that great in Belgium.
Yeah.
I wanted a sunny place and a warmer place. So Malta is definitely one of the best places in Europe to get that. The second was how convenient it is as a digital nomad to move here. And there are some permits, as we're going to discuss some of them today. But also it's very easy to get people to help you to set up your company, to set up your business, to find an apartment. You get it with furnitures, so most of the apartment that you're going to rent here are furnished,
Yeah.
which is a great deal for us to just coming with our luggage and settle in.
Yes. That's very good to
Yeah.
say, to mention it, yeah.
The third one is I really like the spirit. Like the people that are living here, they're all friendly, both native and foreigners. It's so easy to get out and make new friends and also enjoy the beauty of Malta actually.
Yeah.
It has a lot of history, as we can see
Yes.
behind us.
I think we have an amazing backdrop. I love it.
Valletta is definitely one of my key points why I moved to Malta. Yes.
And you have the view of it.
Yes,
Amazing.
indeed.
Have you lived in another place before Malta?
Yes, I have been. Not all around Europe, but quite a few countries. I have lived in Denmark,
In Denmark?
Copenhagen.
Oh, yes.
It was quite a large city actually, which I didn't like because everything was far away. Malta is actually the opposite
Yes,
of
in
that.
5 minutes you're everywhere, especially if you're in
Exactly.
Sliema.
Yeah. Taxi is cheaper in Malta as well. So it's very easy
Yeah.
and convenient to move around the island. Switzerland, Geneva. Luxembourg City. And now Malta.
Now in Malta.
Yes.
In which field do you work? Sorry to interrupt you. I know all the answers of your questions, but it's so weird for me now to sit
How
down and
come
speak.
you don't know it,
No,
Alex?
I know, but I want the audience to know as well, and this is so interesting.
I work in IT.
You work in IT.
Yes.
Yeah.
I provide advice to very large companies and government throughout the world, actually. I have
Okay.
clients all over the globe. Yeah.
So for you, it's very important to be online all the time.
Yes, I'm using...
How do you find that in Malta, the
Actually, it's
internet
quite stable and
reliability?
good. Yes, it is. I work with video calls, applications a whole day long, and I need to be available at any time of the day, pretty much. And we usually go to places to visit, like Gozo, and
Yeah.
in the middle of the islands, where you might think that you don't have internet connection, but you actually do. Malta
Yeah.
is so small that I think the 5G coverage is pretty good here.
Yeah.
So if I ever need to be in a call quickly, I can just jump in and the internet connection will be reliable.
Yes, I can
Yeah.
add on this as well because I do the live streams all the time on YouTube. So we might be somewhere in a place where I just want to stream.
Correct.
And 99% of the time in the areas where we are, we have a great internet coverage. 4G, 5G, it's all over there, which is good. You know, you mentioned that you lived in Belgium, you mentioned you lived in Luxembourg and in Denmark as well. Now you're in Malta. It's January, so this covers up like about a year since you moved in Malta.
Yes.
When it comes to the cost of living, and you compare it with the other countries where you lived, how do you see the cost of living in Malta?
I would say it is slightly bit more expensive than Belgium.
Malta?
Yes.
Really?
Because I used to live in the countryside of Belgium. It's rather cheap there, but it's quite similar.
Okay.
Luxembourg is definitely more expensive, and Switzerland is even more. Denmark was as well more expensive than Malta.
Okay.
Definitely, yes.
So now this is a win-win for you at the moment since you're living in Malta.
Correct.
In certain way, yes. You work with your clients which are all around the world.
Yes.
We are in Europe, Mediterranean island, beautiful island, and we are in a different time zone. Do you find it challenging, or how do you settle when it comes to the time zones with your clients and you living in Malta? Is it easy for you?
Yes, it is easy for me, and it's actually easier for me now that I am in Malta. Because back in the days where I was living in Luxembourg and Belgium, I would end my day around 10, 11 p.m. And if I need to get some chicken or salad or whatever from the supermarket, pretty much everything would be closed, or it would be bad quality in a 24/7, kind of shop that is not selling good quality food. Whereas here in Malta, I just have a 24/7 shop downstairs that is good quality, It's very good. So this is great. And also if I want to meet my friends, most of them are available at that time. And and it's so easy to do whatever you want. If you want to relax at a bar, you can. If you want to go a party, you can. If you want to just have a drink somewhere or
at the beach,
bowling or beach or whatever, you can do it.
Cinema, bowling, going to a beach club, staying at the beach, hiking.
You know what? The barber, they works late here.
Yes, especially in St. Julian's, I have noticed that there are barbers open even at 11 o'clock in the evening.
Yes.
Yeah, which is amazing.
We don't have that in Luxembourg. In fact, except if I'm wrong, but I haven't found it. Yeah.
It's quite easy here in Malta, and it's easy for freelancers like you to move, digital nomads. You are a European Union citizen, so for you there is one setup when it comes to freelance. However, there is other people that they might be watching these videos and they're coming from non-EU countries, but they are also digital nomads. And here it comes to another setup of how people can live in Malta if they're non-EU citizens coming from any country from African continent, Asian continent, US, Canada, Australia, UK as well, because they went out of the EU. And this is the Nomad Residence Permit. The Nomad Residence Permit is a visa that freelancers can have, whether they're working remotely for a company that is set up in another country. Or if they're self-employed and they're coming from a non-EU country. They can, guys, I'm going to leave on the screen the website of the Malta Residency Agency, where you can find it in the description of this video as well. And you will find all the eligibility for you to see whether you are eligible to apply for this visa or no. I'm on their website at the moment, guys, and I'm going to insert part of it on the screen as well, so you can see the categories if you're falling down in any of them. As I mentioned already, if you work for an employer which is registered in a foreign country and have a contract of work, if you conduct a business activities for a company registered in a foreign country and of which applicant is partner or a shareholder. And last but not least, if you offer a freelance or consultancy services to clients whose permanent establishments are in a foreign country and with whom the applicant has contracts. I know that it's very important for you to know also about the income that you're having per year. If you have a minimum gross yearly income of over 42,000 euro, I'm gonna mention this again because in my previous video about the Nomad Residence Permit, people were asking whether it's gross or it's a net. It is a gross annual salary of 42,000. So guys, please have a look at the description of this video and also the pinned comment down below so that you can see the website and you can check and apply directly. We mentioned the non-EU digital nomads, and also we have the EU digital nomads that are living on the island. What's your experience when it comes to networking here in Malta? How easy it is?
I would say it's easy to network. You need to know where to go, but as a digital nomad, you will probably go to a co-working open space, where you're gonna share the office with other people. This is a great place to network and meet, business people that are doing more or less the same thing, or that could be a potential new clients. But also, it's also easy to go to conferences. They have a few conferences throughout the year here in Malta. And the last point is you get to network on a private matter with a lot of people on the island. You just simply go to the beach, you could do an activity, you go out and you meet a lot of people who are also freelancers or in the business field or whatever that might be, and this is how you can also grow your network.
Yes, with digital nomads, you can, as you mentioned already, you can go into a co-working place, but you can also do meetups and go for hiking. Speaking about this, how easy it is for you to balance your to hike? We haven't. Did it do any hikes till now?
Yeah, we did. But we need to do more this year.
Yeah, that's one of the resolutions with the drone. We might insert some footage with the drone, guys, to see how beautiful Sliema it is where we are at the moment. I wanted to ask you the balance between your work life and your social life in Malta.
Before, I would say I didn't have any balance because I wouldn't have a personal life that much.
Before moving to Malta?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was focusing on working and staying home, working from home. I would go to the restaurant or seeing my friends once a week, I would say.
Now we're in a restaurant daily.
Now it's way easier to do activities, actually. There's so many things to do in Malta. So
barbecues in your terrace?
Barbecue, but...
Yeah, we actually cooked it. Yeah,
correct.
You're right.
Boat tour, going to, Camino and Blue Grotto and Dingley Cliff. There are so many things that you can do and chill and have a quality time on your personal side of your life, right?
I'm going to insert some drone footage of all these places that you mentioned as well. All thanks to you.
True, and then if you want to have fun, you might also want to go to St. Julian's. Drone footage.
You know, with all of this that you mentioned, I know that it's an amazing life in Malta. I mean, it's my 10th year here on the island. You are completing a whole year here living in Malta. And I can speak for myself. I love my life here. I'm enjoying it. I'm meeting a lot of people every month, every day, every week. And I'm sharing a lot of experience with people. We are talking a lot about the positive side of Malta and how nice life is here. I have this question. Now we spoke a lot about the nice, positive side of Malta. But have you ever experienced any challenges in your work life here in Malta?
In my work life in Malta? Not really.
Not really.
The only thing I would maybe mention is the fireworks. You need to be sure to have, a place where it's soundproofed, But even though if you're using, AirPods or quality microphone, they have built-in noise cancelling. And most of the video call app have noise cancelling as well. So your client's not gonna hear
the fireworks.
Yeah, exactly. They will not hear all the fireworks and stuff. But
the good thing is that you know when it's the fireworks.
Yes.
Fireworks.
The fireworks.
So you would avoid being in an area.
Yes, definitely.
And in social life, in your private life, have you faced any challenges?
Not yet. Not yet, really. No.
Not even me. I've been 10 years here.
Yeah. I think the Maltese people, they actually welcome us very well.
My last question for you in today's video, Chris, is going to be, would you recommend Malta to other digital nomads to settle and make this beautiful island their home place?
Yes, I would, 100%. Because of the weather, it's definitely the best place. It has a lot of history. And as a digital nomad, it's very convenient to live here. Though you need the minimal that they are asking, the minimal income growth.
We're talking about the non-EU. Yes.
Non-EU, but I would also advise the Europeans that would consider to move to Malta to secure at least 40 grand a year to live
comfortable life in Malta.
Comfortable life. You still need to be careful at what you do, where you go, and what you spend, but it's still, you start to have a comfortable life with 40 grand a
year. I think that 40K per year gives you a comfortable life. Nothing super dramatic or extravagant, but I think it does give you a proper and stable life.
Yes.
You can live on your own, you can live in a nice area, you can cook, you can buy your groceries, and you can still go out and you can still put some money on the side.
Correct.
And I think that if you have anything over 40K, it's just going to add on more into your lifestyle or more into yourself. It all depends on what you're choosing from.
Yes, definitely.
Wow. Yes. Wow, Chris, I'm so happy we did this video. Honestly,
too.
It was so interesting to sit down here and be serious on camera, and people have seen a lot of our videos just having fun outside. Thank you for giving to my audience a little bit more about yourself,
No problem.
of who you are and what you do. I'm pretty sure that you guys have enjoyed these videos that we created with Chris. If you do have any questions when it comes to the Malta Nomad Residence Permit, or if you do have any questions for Chris.
If you have any question for me, contact him.
One more time, I'm going to remind you to check the description and the pinned comment of today's video. And until I see you in my next one, bye. That was amazing. Thank you, Chris.